following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Since they're all there, I'll just go.
And everyone's just standing on the pier.
Onto my feet.
Out in the open.
Pop out on the ground and onto my feet.
Nice.
Sam Gibson everywhere.
Nice. Poof! Water gets everywhere and flushes you clean. And then pulls off of you.
Thanks, honey.
You seemed uncomfortable.
We got any update on what that thing there coming is?
Foggy. Possibly a boat within it.
Is the fog moving along with the...
It is.
Yeah, so it's
Look, the fog is rolling in thickly now. In fact, it's like seeping over the docks and heading into the town. You can definitely hear wooden creaking and the luffing of sails now.
Are you close enough to separate that there fog? At least near the top of that silhouette.
Movements. It is sort of like pushing apart a bit. There's a flag. It looks a bit moth-eaten and like there's holes in it and that, but it's flapping around in a wind that isn't there, and you can see imprinted upon it is the Sykes sea lines. No, it's a Jolly Roger. A grinning skull with a cutlass clenched in its teeth is on the flag. You can also see straining sails being filled by wind that is not there. There's a strange green eldritch glow around it all.
I'll turn towards where Jennifer last was and go, Jennifer, honey, now!
Dong, dong. Dong, 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 dong. Ah! How strange dressed harlot ought to ring the emergency bell. Thus I am compelled to ensconce within sight instead of burning thy at the stake for your scandalous attire. Ankles! Thous! Oh, will someone please think of the theoretical children? The town begins to rush inside. Smooth! She'll come trotting towards the pier, but very slowly. The ship bumps against the pier and the fog sort of parts a bit, and you can see it's a wreck, but it's floating. And there are skeleton pirates. This is highly fanciful.
Yeah.
It's like Stephanie's just like, come on!
It's not something out of a movie.
That thing she said! Come on now! Seriously!
I'm gonna get off the pier to where there's land, just off to the side.
You dummy. You stupid stinky brainer.
Stomp around, send it towards pirates.
Passes through. No.
I mean, it might do for all I know.
The pirate ship can't dodge.
22.
A wave suddenly appears and smashes your boulder aside. I did not do that. However, allow me to retort. Her wave beats an incoming wave. Life is a pirate's the life for me. I do what I want. A pirate is free.
Oh, can you create like a whirlpool under that thing or something?
Splash. It will take time. Fighting breaks out. The others are all doing what they can. Amazingly, these things seem to be able to stand up to super-powered punches from the Titan girls.
Oh, wow.
And the Granite guy is holding his own. He cannot be hurt by them. He is doing some damage.
Of course, they're skeletons. He's essentially a
He's
pawn.
crushing damage.
I'm going to try for going for more of a, because O isn't there anymore, I'm going to go for more of a stop and lob rather than direct, if I can
Ooh,
do
okay. You can try and do that. It's harder, -2. That's not good.
No, on the... Oh, well, both on the diamonds, 2. And then... That's only 13.
No. Or, right, you sort of do, but it doesn't hit.
Anything.
It's not effective. Let me just step through all the others, because I just have predetermined things the others will do for this to save time. Jennifer squeaks and hides behind a bollard. Titanium is fighting the skeleton with 2 cutlasses, and he's just like smashing them into her. Sparks are flying everywhere, chips are coming out of the cutlass. He's like slashing her clothing, bouncing off of her, and she's just like, just stop. She grabs one, and the other one's just like bang bang. And she's like, stop that! It's really annoying. Yeah, I shall only punch you harder. But when she does, it's just like a normal person has punched it. H2O is doing the thing you said, so that skips this. Slab is basically... He's knocking them back, and it takes them a bit of time to get up, and they come back at him, but he cannot be hurt by them. There's nothing they can do to him. Michael is trying to freak out, but he seems too calm. Like, he is not able to do that. So he is also in hiding. Stephanie is... abandoned the idea of punching them and is like grappling and throwing into others, and it seems to be more effective than hitting. Johnny is like looking for a gap. When a guy comes close, he like uses karate chop, stiff karate punch, like formal class training thing. Punch, ha! And he's like looking for an opening, but there isn't one. It's too mixed up. He can't shoot the lightning. Tom is sort of standing off to the side, like avoiding contact and just sort of looking at the water and chewing his lip. Dex is like scooting backwards and trying to get an overview of everything. Dexy has swapped forms with a skeleton pirate and is like trying to not kill herself, kill her form with the cutlass, and so she's like trying to bop them with it, and it's not working super great. But the pirate, for the meanwhile, is just like that, like it can't believe it. And Cypher is basically like ducking and weaving and trying to like punch them really rigidly. He's actually doing something for once. And you are a million miles away.
Golden bullet, I guess. Grab hold of one of the pipes, start stretching arm. I was wondering if you're going to do that. Set. And yeah, slingshot. Using your elastic arms or body, you can create a slingshot to propel an object or teammate at a target.
Yeah, I spec'd up Rubber Band Man. I know how this works.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to... Yeah, I eventually thought you were going to throw things and then eventually throw yourself.
Stephen never uses Rubber Band Man, but he can do a lot of the things your character can do.
Oh yeah, the ability to shoot teammates at targets is huge.
Yeah, can do that. Chooses not to.
Okay, 18 on the die. Dex to hit.
No, you're supposed to be hitting the pirates.
Yeah. Not too late, he changed his target. That is now canon. That is now canon.
My target is actually like the mast.
Alright, I can tell what you want to happen, and I can see what's going to happen, but go ahead.
Yeah, so that is 22 to hit.
It hits.
Damn it. Just embeds in the mast.
It cracks.
Oh, okay.
You hear a big crack.
You can send something slightly bigger in the same spot if you're that good a name.
I don't have anything else to step off edge.
There is a crucifix on the church.
I was going to say, a crucifix or a weather vane would be perfect.
That's probably my turn there.
Scoundrel! Defiler!
There we go!
We now hate you no matter the outcome!
That's okay as long as you live.
Hey! Dost thou speak low Gothic? Could be a traitor. Don't trust a burner.
I'm going to be like, Tom, set the masts on fire. The sails will go up nicely.
Should I?
There's only bad guys on the boat right now, honey.
What do you
She ain't here. And don't rely on her all the time. Think for yourself.
I probably shouldn't. I mean, like, what? It could be bad.
Just a one fireball at the mast, at the main sail.
What if it doesn't stop there? Oh, indecision. Right down the middle, of course.
The most indecision.
I'm right down the middle with persuasion.
Okay, so that's going to just play out for another turn. And we go back to the top. What are you doing? There is a slight movement in the water starting.
Yeah, the other thing I was going to say, Dexy, keep an eye out for the pirate captain. If you can see him and take him over, you might be able to turn the whole tide.
A skeleton turns around. Yes! Stop fondling my boobs!
Okay, and it's basically going to be try and bring up another chunk of rock. I'm not going to try the lobbing anymore.
Yeah, it was a bad move.
I'm just going to try and
shoot it at the start mast.
Yeah.
Precise shot, -4. See, you should have gone for the next one down, with the basketball size one would have been enough. But you didn't.
18.
Well, you hit the ship. You certainly hit the ship, and you tear a chunk out of it.
I'm still happy with that as long as it hits.
Out of the chunk crawl more skeletons.
Well, they were in there anyway. It's not like they just spawned.
Except we're in a simulation, so maybe they just
I mean, maybe they did.
The fog now surrounds the group. You can't see them anymore. Jennifer is like at the edge of the fog. She's just like goes in. Or she starts to go in, but then you see a bony skeletal hand reach out and grab her by the throat and haul her into the fog.
Oh, we see that?
He sees that from the outside. None of you see this. You're surrounded by the fog. There's just the clearing around the boat that H2O made.
Shut up, Alexander. I know it.
Hey, he's pulling the crucifix down. Okay, so Jennifer's doing that. Titanium is now switched to the grab and throw tactic that seems to be working better.
Just throw them back in the
in fact, with preternatural non-verbal communication that's for some reason happening and you don't know why, that they're suddenly busting this out from nowhere. This was not a thing ever before. You don't know what it is. They start when they've successfully grabbed it, they turn towards each other and just swing the two skeletons into each other, and that actually smashes the skeletons apart. And then they start rolling back together, but it's very slow. Slab has begun the thunderclap, which is just if it catches one, it pretty much smashes a skeleton to bits. But he's getting 1 in 3. It's not reliable. You cannot see Michael at all. I've already said what Stephanie's doing. Johnny is continuing to be but trying to find a good shot, and he can't find one. It's not happening. Tom is still racked with indecision. That's going to be a no, unless you can convince him up by 4 points.
No.
Well, he's not going to risk it. No. He's going to play it safe and not use his apocalyptic fire powers.
Is that coming through the bond? Man, he's not going to do it.
No, it's not at the moment. Dex is continuing to... you don't know what he's doing. Dixie has succeeded in bopping that skeleton to the point of unconsciousness and then switched bodies back, and that skeleton stays not moving. And then she's looking around, she's like, right, pirate leader, out loud. And as if on cue, a pirate leader appears. Oh, he's a pirate captain. He has a big pirate captain hat and a big coat. And he has a hook for a hand, and a pig leg, and a parrot. And the parrot has a hook wing and a pig claw. And on the parrot's shoulder is a smaller skeleton parrot with a skeleton hook, a skeleton pig, and that parrot has an eye patch.
Nice.
The pirate
I wish
captain
I'd see this through the fog.
because there's a gap around the main group
Oh, yeah.
that was created for that, and the vortex is continuing to grow. The ship's beginning to sort of pitch around from the dock. The pirate captain goes like, "Yar, who be looking for me?" Shiver me timbers! What? Because the parrot and the thing is still there. The parrot's just like, tits ahoy! Land ho! What be happening here? This do no be right. Are the spirits of the sea? Do I be alive again? Why do I sound so hotly and classy like I'm British or something? And the big pirate captain with his huge bronze cutlass turns to you and says, "Hey, Roxy, it worked! I be the pirate captain now!" Why do I sound Scottish?
Call a retreat!
Retreat! Your group begins to pull back. The skeletons are like, moment of indecision. +2 bonuses on all future skeleton-related things until they work out not to be confused. Top of the round, what you doing? Okay, you get the crucifix free.
Alright, now I can no longer see them because the fog...
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, like...
But if you left the pipes lined up where they were, it would still be targeted at the same thing. Assuming the ship hasn't moved.
Seen Jennifer get grabbed, though. Don't know where she is. Might hurt her if he's firing another thing. So, probably superhero landing step off the side of the thing, wielding the big fucking crucifix, running toward the pier, treating it like a bludgeoning weapon.
The fog, when you enter it, you can now see within the fog, and you see, like, there are dozens more skeletons pouring out of the boat. The group is, the girls, like, have them hanging off them now while they're, like, bashing other ones. Granite Guy's covered, but he's just, like, patting them to bits on his body. So it's like, they've only caused this for themselves. Just like, smash, 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 smash. If he could laugh, he would be. Dex is keeping clear. Johnny's now actually just, like, sticking around Dex, and when something comes out of it, he's just, like, at them, or, like, cutting them to bits, like he's protecting him. The pirate captain, who you probably do know as Dexy, because she's with the... is just, like, swathing skeletons. And this is capable of destroying them. This is doing something. And she's like, "I'm having the time of my life! There's no pain where you are now, lads! Retreat!" Cypher... he's fighting them, but it's like he's just like sort of tripping them up and tossing them around. He's doing basic like judo stuff, like just to them, basically trying to avoid getting hurt. He's not really helping that much in that, other than he's tying up one or two of them. But it's like he's trying. You don't see Michael. You do see Jennifer. She's cornered by like 3. And by the way, this is like at the end of your turn, so you can't do anything right now. She is cornered like by 3 of them, and she's like rolling out of the way and taught by combat class to just sort of like tuck and roll and move. And now I have to make combat rolls against her. Oh, cool, yeah, she's stabbed. In the chest. Through the heart. Right.
Make the signal.
They're not going to be able to see it in the fog. They fucked themselves. I made them do this on purpose. They're doing it on purpose. They can't see you do the signal because of the fog. So, oops on their part.
Yeah.
That was dumb. Right, okay. Top of the order. You haven't seen that.
No.
What are you doing?
I'm going to do a perception check first to see if I can find an actual, big rock that's in the...
There actually is one?
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to get close to it, if I can get close to it,
It's
to bring it up.
probably within your move, yep.
And then I'm going to try and hurl it at the hull of the ship near where it makes contact with the water.
The ship's actually resting a bit lower because there's a distinct coning of water beginning to happen.
That is 20, unless there's penalties for the call. I don't know if there's penalties on it.
Right, that rock smashes into the ship, knocks the back end off. More skeletons start crawling out of the hole.
Yeah.
A robed figure.
Is water starting to flow in there?
Yes.
Good.
A robed figure comes out on deck in response to this. And top of the order, Pirate Captain Dex is having a lot of fun, indiscriminately slaughtering skeletons. The ship begins to fly as the robed figure goes, and snakes pour out of its sleeves.
Of course.
All the collapsed skeletons get back up.
Oh, it's a freaking charm.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit! You hear ring out. You hear a very low animalistic growl. It seems to shake the earth. Tom gets off his ass, flings a fireball. It does nothing.
At the shaman, I guess?
Yeah, it does nothing. I mean,
it just like...
it's a huge fireball. It hits skeletons and ship. They all just seem to shimmer blue. Nothing happens.
Oh, like there's like an invisible bubble. That
You hear another cry of, "This is bullshit!" from the same person. Michael is actually now audible. You don't know where he is. Maybe he's under the dock. He's actually starting to sound a little freaked out, which is probably a good thing. You see he bursts through the fog wielding a big crucifix. Yarg! And you see Jennifer is collapsing in a pool of blood, clawing at her chest that has a sword in it.
Of course. Yeah. Jennifer's down!
Not much we can do now. Oh shit, they can't see it.
I'm just gonna have to keep fighting then.
Try to win, everyone!
What do you think we've been trying to do?
Point made.
It's a bit,
Oh no, it's you now.
I was gonna say, you haven't done anything with your crucifix yet.
There's gonna be titanium! I'm gonna throw this! Catch this shit and cut that fucker down! Wind up. Spin.
Which fucker?
Shit! Spin, 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 spin. Throw the crucifix like a shuriken up to the ship. And it's just gonna be jump and catch it, kill that fuck.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you want now. So first I need to make a leap. That's accurate enough. And she can easily catch the weight of that. The momentum won't be any problem, so it's basically an attack on the ship. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, okay, that holy iron stake is going to slam into the wind. Now, this actually affects it. You hear a big ringing sound and it smashes through the mast and plants itself in the deck. Water goes psh, up to it even though it's flying. Yeah, visual symbolism, I guess. And the robed thing is just like... snakes. They begin wrapping around her limbs and holding her in place. She's just like, fuck it. The fuck is this shit? It's bullshit, I keep telling you that. This is never gonna happen in real life. Little did they know.
I believe in the setting we chose not to take part in. This is a semi-regular occurrence.
Yeah, it is. Stone River has this problem. That and I-Kings.
So that was my attack, but I have the move by action, so I can like move, attack, move, so I now move.
Sure.
Yeah, I probably just want to do the extend limb up to boat thing.
Okay.
So moving up onto the boat because Titanium is currently engaged.
Well, I mean, she hasn't said yes yet. Wordplay. Okay, the pirates are winning. Basically, that's what you want to know. Although the vortex is increasing, but the boat's not in the water anymore.
Yeah.
Something is definitely happening with Jennifer.
Well, I was going to yell.
She's thrashing around quite a bit, and there's a lot of thumping.
I was going to actually call it, Johnny, get her beyond the fog and then do the signal. You're fast enough.
That's good idea, but there's a little problem with. Not that I can't handle it, mind, but
just go so fast they can't get you.
That's not happening.
Okay.
I do need to make a check for Rock Bravestone. Well, why is his self-control so fucking good? He's holding onto his wits for some reason.
It's all falling apart. He's that. This is fine.
No, he's not like that. He's just not gone over the edge. There are so many skeletons piling around that, like, Stephanie is having trouble moving now. The rock guy is just continuing to smash any that pile on him. He's fine. He doesn't need help. But, like, maybe he could just ignore that and help other people. Hasn't occurred to anyone, though.
Yeah, we should call a strategic retreat. Help the others who need help and get out of here.
Aye! Retreat! Right, I need you both to make, at the top of the next round, before you make your action, I need you both to make a rolled dodge check.
Net 20! Thank you.
7.
Okay, so skeleton bones and weapons go flying from behind you towards the ship.
Okay.
At the same time, there is a huge earthquake. A big fissure is starting to form from this giant, huge, super roided out, colossal Hulk type thing. As it is just like pounding the ground in a furious way, and just starts charging towards the ship, like roaring and screaming at it.
From where Jennifer used to be.
What would that
That's what I said.
Clearly, it ate her. Who's in the way?
Well, I rolled a net 20, so I got out.
You're on the ship?
I'm basically on the prow of the ship.
Okay, so it basically charges into the packed mass of skeletons. The pirate captain is sent flying into the water in little bits, which I guess was Dexy. Stephanie is smashed into the ground, along with her attendant pile of skeletons. The rock guy is knocked out of the way. Most other people are out of the way, and it's going to charge straight into what used to be a ship, but is now a pile of flying timbers. It's just going to start going shred, rip, beep.
Oh, you might want to get out of the water, honey. There's a whole mess of wreckage coming down your way.
Can you take it? Right, so you're doing...
Mostly, after saying that, mostly just on-looking with surprise.
The rage monster continues to grow. It's being attacked by skeletons and that. It doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, it cares. It's just not doing anything.
Is there anybody who appears to be in any danger?
Him and Titanium are probably in the about to be destroyed by rage monsters.
She's different, right?
She is.
Yeah.
So you would think it was competitive to do something.
You take your turn before he takes mine.
Maybe he just said he was already just staring at
But then I'm just looking to see if anybody's in danger. the boat!
We're off the boat. We're currently in the air, probably. My turn is going to be snaffle titanium. I think. We're just going to aim for like low, shallow water away from the charge going on. Away from repeated depth charge. Repeated depth.
Okay, so basically, the uncredible bulge just annihilates the damn thing. Just like smashing things smashing it into the ground, and taking the remains and just beating them down even more. There's a completely fixation on powderizing everything. It's not stopping. The ground is beginning to fissure and crack and fall apart. There are earthquakes. Hills are falling.
Oh wow, okay.
It's like bombs are going off every time it's
Still,
done
the boat was still, well, what was left of it was here, but I guess it's now.
being smashed into the ground.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to make that signal, now is the time.
The fog is dissipating.
That might not be a good idea. If that thing keeps going, and it's not part of the simulation, it could damage the actual facility. Right now, the holographic terrain is protected in this place.
And as you say that, the whole place begins to flicker and distort a bit. It's beginning to break down, and you can see like when it flickers a bit, you can see like there's twisting metal and sparks coming from the thing, and like alarms, and then it goes back to the scenario, and you can't hear that anymore.
Where's Daxi?
Over here. Ugh. Happening. I feel real jiggly.
There's some kind of rage monster on there. Well, I mean, I'm yelling over any noise that's going, but I'm mostly just talking.
You and Titanium are going to come out of the water de-snakes. Snakes hate water. Well, except for water snakes. Which you think these would be. Okay.
I'm going to be on the mental channel. I was like, okay, real talk. We don't stop this, we're in a lot of trouble. Can you get past those surface thoughts that it's having and find Alexander Hamilton?
I don't know. I can't feel that. It seems like it's part of the simulation. There's no person there.
You might have to.
Yeah, you're all doing that. And when it flickers out of the simulation, you hear like, yeah, we know! Well, Tom has ignited. Oh no.
Alexander Hamilton hat. Vague approximation of the jacket. Standing in the fog. Fucking feel me now. Can we get its attention? It's deceiving. See me up, piss it off!
It just stopped. Launch! Roll.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, 19 on the die.
You barely get out of the way and then are flung aside as a huge 30-foot deep crater is where you were, spreading out. You're just tossed aside with your roll.
Yeah.
It's now in the middle of the group. Turns around. Titanium's here, just like, I would. Clang! She goes flying away, drops out of metal, her arms at an unusual angle. Hits the ground hard, gout of blood.
Everybody get out of the way!
It doesn't improve things!
You said get its attention!
And the simulation shuts down. Completely. Oh yeah, and it's just like ripping metal up, hurling it through, control room, window, body parts, fire, explosion. You We need to evacuate the danger room. Psionic attack does not work.
Speaker.
Can we please don't kill him?
It cannot recognize.
10, so 14.
Okay, you get out of the way. Again, it's like ripping the place apart. Nothing they can do to anything. Then the rocks. Like, I've got this. No problem. Hey, big guy. Launch!
Yeah.
Well, that's unexpected. It's going fucking mental. They're shooting electric stuff at it. Like Johnny's going like, it's not hurting it. It's not. It's just pissing it off. It's getting big, like stupid big.
Taking it's only making it worse.
She's right. We must evacuate and fall back. We do have one other option. Safety, go! Someone pick up Stephanie and Anne.
Pick up one of them. Stephanie.
The rock would pick up Anne. Ooh. There's escaping. I assume you're going to. Okay.
Dropping down with the flanking. I'm basically going to have to try and get behind it and go onto that and then onto that.
That is doable.
Then try and inch way up until back of its head and
Okay. I hope you're ready to have part of you bitten off. That happens. That's gone. Okay, so I just need to make a small exhale check with its titanic gust breath to blow you out. Look at that, it succeeds. Bing, bing, bang, bang, bing, 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 whee! Ow. So the entire teaching stuff are basically rushing onto scene. There's like armored guys in like tech armor. You've never seen these on the streets before. This is new to everyone. And they like rush in there, and then like parts of them with blood dripping out of them go squirting out. About after a few minutes, there's suddenly silence.